Hi, magic exists. Listen to this. I found my wet brush which had gone missing in the car. It was in the car. If you watched my unboxing of the cohorted advent calendar, you remember I said when I was brushing my hair when the cohorted advent calendar arrived. So I went outside, collected the box, nowhere near the car, remember, and I brought the box back inside. Wet brush missing. Wet brush remained missing for weeks on end. One fine day in the car. I hadn't gone near the car when I was brushing my hair or when the cohorted advent calendar arrived. And then suddenly out of the blue, it's in the car. Magic exists. Now the problem is that my wet comb has gone missing. I'm sure that somebody out there is involved in muggle baiting, and yeah, they will have to pay for it one day. So completely irrelevant information out of the way. Let's do the best of skincare for 2022. Very subjective, my favorite discoveries from skincare category for this year. Let's start with toner. I tried the SK2 facial treatment essence. It was so good. Very lightweight, ideal first step treatment. Believe me, the Misha first treatment essence 9675th reformulation doesn't come close. Nor do any of those first treatment essences or galactomyces based toners. I've tried a billion. SK2 is SK2. I liked it so much I bought another one. What does it do? Apart from brightening my face and sort of giving me a glow, it also, I feel, makes my pitted acne scars look a tad blurred over time. I mean, when I stopped using it, I felt my skin looked much worse. So I had to go out there and buy another one. So I think this is really good for pitted acne scars for me. And the problem is that the cost is very prohibitive. I am looking for a dupe even now. Maybe when there's a huge sale, 20% off, and all the prices are really low, I might consider it. What happened was when YesStyle did their Black Friday sale, they did something rather nasty. They did that to the price. It used to be $150 for 230 mils, $150. Black Friday, suddenly, out of the blue, 20% flat off, and then the price goes to that point. That is insane. That is insane. Maybe, if a lot of you, or at least some of you, use my YesStyle code or link, I might get a few points and I might consider repurchasing this. Otherwise, next year, I don't see myself buying it, not because it's bad, but because I bloody can't afford it. It is so good, people. So that's the first product. The second, two products. SPF, actually. This one is a primer, a base, and this one is a proper standalone SPF. They're both two different purposes. So I'll talk about, they're not, you can't replace the one with the other. This one is hands-on, the best standalone sunscreen I've ever used in my life. This is the Hada Labo UV Gel, SPF 50 PA++++. I like it so much, I have bought another one for Black Friday. I have, so much left in the first one. So, the problem with my skin is that it went completely bonkers after the vaccination. There's a video on that if you want to see it. And there was a lot of peeling, a lot of dryness. It went completely bonkers, people. Until then, I was using physical sunscreen, mineral sunscreen. And it was going nowhere near chemical sunscreen. Suddenly my skin's bonkers. Physical sunscreen is leaving not only a whitish cast, but white bits of flakes, giant flakes, and the whole effect is grotesque and I look like a complete monster. So I hunted and read a lot of reviews and then bought this from YesStyle. And oh my god, this is what I am wearing beneath my makeup right now. This is so good. It calms the skin, calms the flakiness and sort of soothes it. So you get a nice, very moisturized and glowy canvas, and the SPF protection is really good. I have gone out in the sun and have had no problems. Before that, after the vaccination, when I went out in the sun, the flaking would increase. This one really nice. Will always repurchase. I have got over my dislike for chemical sunscreens as a result of this product. I think, you won't have chemical sunscreens if they were that bad, yeah? and physical sunscreens no longer suit my skin. Now this, as I said, is a base product. It is a by Terry UV base, also SPF 50. Now this is your skincare sunscreen product if you are wearing makeup. On days when there's no makeup, hada laba is fine. This can also be worn above hada laba without any problems. I've tried. So what is it? It is actually, it is supposed to be a primer. I call it a general base. It goes well with BB creams, CC creams, anything really. The texture is not too runny. At the same time, it's not too thick. That's the texture there. The only problem is that it's not very cost effective. Hada laba is a lot cheaper. But you know, if you are looking for a very high coverage sunscreen on days when you want a little bit of makeup, this is a good choice. By Terry UV base SPF 50. Otherwise, hada laba is fine. Hada laba works well beneath makeup as well, but I would apply a primer on top because it is way too glowy. You don't want to look like a complete grease ball. Yeah, that one will need a separate primer. Even this will do as a primer above the hada laba. Now, when it comes to serum, I have stuck to my tried and tested favorite serum. They have repackaged it. It now comes in a white box. It used to be in a brown box. Yeah, not a white box, maybe an off-white box. Yeah, what is it? Purito Centella Unscented Serum, which is fully oil-free and non-fragranced. It is vegan, it is cruelty-free, and this box is apparently biodegradable, and this is recyclable. So it contains ceramides, niacinamide, peptides, centella ratiotica extract. Yeah, very soothing and healing for the skin. This has been my favorite serum for a while now. They repackaged it, which is why I included it in this year's favorites. In the cohorted advent calendar for this year, I received the Irene 40 Hibiscus Night Cream, which looks like that, and it contains hyaluronic acid, hibiscus seed peptides, green pea polypeptides, and a ceramide complex. Yeah, this apparently costs £88. So I tried it with a few misgivings. Now, I will not be using this as a standalone moisturizer. I feel it needs something more occlusive on top because of my skin, which is completely bonkers. But if you are looking for a nice, luscious sleeping pack, or a non-rinsing face mask, or a moisturizer for days when you don't go out, this is really, really lush, very, very, very nice. I love how it feels on my skin and the glow that it gives me. And I also feel that it heals. You know, I had acne here, and the acne broke and all the pus went out. And then, you know, I applied this, and the next day there wasn't much, you know, the jagged ends were all soft and everything. So really nice, very healing product. Smells nice and floral. I know my skin doesn't really love fragrance at the moment, but this one doesn't do any harm to me. I will continue to use it. Really nice. Will I repurchase? Not at 88 quid. I'd be better off investing in more SK2 at that price, because you get more quantity. Yeah, because this is just 30 mils for £88. Nevertheless, it is a nice little moisturizer, a nice sleeping pack, sleeping mask for your skin. My favorite moisturizer, second year running, remains the CeraVe moisturizing cream. As you can see, this is my second tub. My first tub is almost over. You might find it in January's empties. The CeraVe moisturizing cream, my first tub. This is my second tub. So a tub lasts almost a year. That isn't bad. This kind of size, you know, almost a year, one tub lasting. You know, every Black Friday, I just need to buy one, and then I'm settled for the rest of the year. This is 16 ounces or 453 grams. It comes with a pump. CeraVe themselves sell it all over the place, including on Amazon, and that is where I got mine. So this contains 3 different essential ceramides and petrolatum or petroleum jelly, which has been a lifesaver for my skin from the time I got my vaccination. We'll always repurchase. Let's hope they never discontinue it. This contains no fragrance and is an absolutely brilliant occlusive product that prevents flakiness and peeling for my skin, which has been very problematic from the time I took my vaccine. So very quickly, those are my favorite skincare products and favorite skincare discoveries in some cases for 2022. I think, you know, the big one has to be the SK2 this year, because, you know, I was already familiar with the CeraVe and the Purito Centella and so on. But the problem is that it is too cost effective, so I may not stick to it unless there are huge offers to be had. So which are your favorite skincare discoveries and skincare products for 2022? Do tell me that in the comments below. So that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please do give me a thumbs up. Please do hit the subscribe button. Please do ring the notifications bell, and I'll speak to you soon.